Okay, I'm going to talk about, if you're here for the first time, first of all, subscribe, give me a thumbs up or comment. Just share. You can share it with your friends too. But first of all, I'm going to talk about a few things about a man who is not a people pleaser, how attractive that man is. I mean, there's so many men out there, and I find so many as some big people pleasers, but it is not attractive at all. First of all, it says a lot about you, and no one wants to be with a people pleaser, I'm sure. First of all, a man who ain't, he's very confident and he respects himself. If you're not out here just trying to please anything and anyone, I mean, it says a lot about you. Your confidence is on 10 and you really respect yourself. You're self-assured, you have values, you have morals, and that is very, very attractive. The next point is men who are not people pleasers have clear boundaries. I mean, no one wants to deal with anyone without boundaries, you know, whereby they have no limits, everyone has access to them, everyone can get to them, their values are just in between there, they're not clear. So you need to deal with a man who is confident, who has clear boundaries, he knows what goes and what doesn't go. So he's not out here in the streets with everyone. No one is looking for that. They have integrity and they're authentic, because he will tell you what it is the way it is. He's not here trying to make sure that you're happy and the other one is happy, the other one is happy. He's going to tell you the truth, like it or not, at all times, not when it's convenient for him. Now, some people think like, I can tell the truth, but not when it's convenient. Yes, authentic, and you have a lot of integrity. If you're not out here trying to please everyone, I mean, yeah, they have control over their emotions. Their emotions are intact, and they just can't run around because something has upset them or they want to make someone else happy. Their emotions are in control. That is very, very attractive. It shows strength, reliability, because someone you dependable. If you can control your emotions. I mean, I can depend on you, but I can't depend on someone who is going to freak out because of something or situations. I can't be counting on you. I mean, which kind of man that is? But if you're that kind of person, dependable, and you're a direct communicator, a sharpshooter, you say it as is. Don't tell me something because you're trying to get to me. Don't tell me something because you just want to please me. Don't tell me something because you want to make me happy, or it's convenient, or you think that's what I want to hear. That's not attractive. So that's not being a good communicator, and that's not a direct communicator. And I find such people with very high standards, because they don't care how you feel. They don't care what you want. They don't care about who you are. They have high standards. All they care about is making sure things are moving the way they are supposed to be, whether it favors them or not. They're independent. They're not looking to depend on anyone. I mean, a man who is not a people pleaser, he is independent. I mean, he's not going to depend on you for anything. And now men normally think that, okay, if I'm not depending on you financially, I'm not really dependent. But life is not only about financials, everything. Some men need women to keep their emotions in check and stay stable, and that is not attractive, because what that means is you're going to run around with any woman that comes across of you. As long as you can feel like, you can depend on them, you're going to run and be over there. How would I put my eggs in such a basket? No, because it can never be convenient. It always, for me, it always has to be convenient for you. So a man who is not independent, emotionally, not just financially, but emotionally most cases, because most men, they can work, they can get it, but they are looking for emotional dependency. Most men, they can't do some things and they need someone else to help them do that. Yes, I can help you do that, but I'm not becoming half of you. So that means whatever the whole of you can do, the whole of me can do too. I'm not becoming half of you. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm not giving half of me to you so that you can survive. It doesn't work like that. Now, people pleasers are not always just rude. They try to be polite. You can still be polite and not be a people pleaser. And they really have ones that overcompensating. And one bad thing about the people pleasers is when they are not able to express themselves or they're trying to please someone else, another person is going to fall in that loophole because they're going to be very rude, very mean, they're going to be all these other things because they're trying to sacrifice making the other person happy so that you over here, you will not be happy, because they do not have a lot of that in them to give. They cannot stand, they have to bank on someone else, they have to hold on to something else. So people pleasers, that's a no. And it's the same for ladies too. The ladies who are people pleasers, may they fall far from me. Just like people pleasing men, I've met a few, I've seen some people pleasing men, and it never goes well for them. At the end of the day, they end up very miserable in life. As they grow older, they become more miserable, and they just learn that it's not realistic to count on other people, to be dependent on other people, because whoever feeds you can starve you. That's a fact. He that feeds you can starve you. So I hope this is helpful for you. Make sure you're not people pleasing. Make sure your emotions are in check. You're doing everything that you can for you, and be honest, straightforward with people. Don't try to please everyone. I mean, would they please you? Even if they did, it's not your responsibility to please anyone. Okay? So with that, just please subscribe, leave me a comment, you can give me a thumbs up, whichever you feel comfortable with. Do it, and make sure you come back and watch another video and another one and another one. Don't just try to please me and then like or subscribe and don't come back. Please come back. Okay.